Scrolling, doom scrolling. Do you ever feel like your social feed has you figured out a little too well? And how you can take back some of that sweet algorithmic control. You may already know that algorithms are behind everything from product recommendations on shopping sites to the trending topics on Twitter. But at its simplest, an algorithm is just a recipe like baking a cake, but with data. It is a set of rules that platforms use to sort and rank every single post in their database. For instance, which video gets recommended to whom and when. You're already producing them without even knowing it. This means that a 30-second looped video can easily outshine a photo with 100 likes if viewers stick around. To the former, it might seem counterintuitive. After all, getting a lot of likes usually feels good and like we're doing something right. Well, it means that if we want to get out the word about our awesome content, we need to focus on keeping viewers engaged once they land on our page. We'll talk more about how creators hack this later. But for now, let's explore another mind-bending trick that keeps us glued to our screens. But the algorithm isn't looking for popularity in the traditional sense. It's searching for the most engaging content, period. And the more information it has, the better it becomes at predicting what we want to see. Basically, autoplay is designed to keep us engaged and prevent us from swiping away. When a video starts playing automatically, we're more likely to stick around and watch at least part of it. And then there's autoplay videos. Have you ever noticed how videos automatically start playing as soon as they pop up on your feed? Don't worry, we didn't miss that detail. It's the secret sauce that tailors our feeds to our unique interests and preferences. It's actually a brilliant piece of engineering called infinite scroll. Imagine it like this. You're trapped in a room with only one door, and every time you open the door, you're greeted by the same four walls. That's what an echo chamber can feel like. It can make us feel isolated and cut off from the rest of the world. Every time you interact with a post, whether it's by liking, commenting, sharing, or saving it, you're sending out an engagement signal to the algorithm. By taking steps to expose ourselves to different perspectives and challenging our own beliefs, we can break out of the echo chamber and gain a broader, more balanced view of the world. The latter takes more effort and time, but the results can be worth it. But it's not just about timing, it's also about the content itself. However, sometimes autoplay can lead to a rabbit hole of unwanted videos and wasted time. It's no secret that some creators have cracked the code to viral success, amassing millions of views and followers with their seemingly effortless posts. Well, it's a combination of strategy, creativity, and a deep understanding of your audience. Because let's face it, sometimes it feels like the algorithm has a mind of its own. With the right approach, anyone can increase their chances of success. By making these simple tweaks, you can transform your feed into a space that nourishes your mind, inspires your creativity, and uplifts your spirits. You might just help someone else on their journey towards a better, more balanced social media experience. It's okay to curate your feed into a sanctuary that nurtures your mental health. Next, prioritize the accounts that matter most by using the See First and Favorites features. These handy tools ensure that your preferred content gets the spotlight treatment in your feed. But wait, there's more. The algorithm isn't just looking for any engagement. It's particularly interested in one key metric, time watched. They also make sure to include relevant keywords that will trigger the algorithm's search function. Well, it's not magic, it's science. These savvy creators understand the algorithm inside and out and use it to their advantage. They engage with their followers, respond to comments, and build a sense of loyalty that keeps people coming back for more. For instance, they know that posting at the right time can make all the difference. Infinite scroll and autoplay are two examples of how technology can enhance our experience online. They make it easier for us to discover new content and cater the content we see to our individual tastes. That's right, the amount of time we spend watching a video is a major factor in determining its success. It can create something called an echo chamber where we are only exposed to information that confirms our existing beliefs. This can lead to a distorted view of the world and make it difficult to see things from other people's perspectives. Taking regular breaks and being mindful of our usage can help us avoid the potential downsides of these features and ensure that they remain a positive part of our online experience. In other words, the order in which you see posts in your feed. That's all down to an algorithm, but it's not just about keeping us on the platform longer. It is also a clever way for the algorithm to gather even more data about our interests and preferences. Coming up after this, and that's why time watched is such a critical ingredient in the algorithm's recipe for success. Like it knows what you want to see before you even do. How does it do that? Well, thanks to a combination of clever coding and billions of pieces of user data, whatever it is that keeps you clicking, but who's really pulling the strings? Is it the platform or us? Turns out it's both. And ultimately get a better idea of how we can take back some control over what we see online. But what kind of ingredients does it use to make these decisions? Enter engagement signals. Think of these as the raw materials that algorithms use to gauge our interest and tailor our feeds accordingly. Whether it is changing the way we engage with content or being more mindful of the accounts we follow, we can make small changes that add up to a big difference in the end. Today, we're gonna spill all the secrets of how feeds work, how you can game the system. So first things first, what exactly is an algorithm? But trust me, it's way more secretive than your grandma's cookie recipe. The reality is that these complex sets of rules are often hidden away from public view, leaving many of us wondering how our feeds are curated. The truth is that while platforms have shared some general details about how their algorithms work, the full story remains top secret. However, by understanding the basic principles behind algorithmic curation, we can start to piece together how our feeds are put together. Okay, so we now know that algorithms are like the head chef of our digital lives, carefully mixing and matching content to keep us engaged. And guess what? In fact, platforms have found that time watched can often outweigh other forms of engagement, such as a quick tap on the like button. After all, if a piece of content doesn't hold our attention, no matter how many likes it racks up, it won't get shown to many people. So what does this mean for us? Have you ever felt like your feed is designed to keep you scrolling forever without ever ending? Well, you're onto something. This never-ending scroll feed is no accident. This nifty feature automatically loads new content as you scroll down your feed, creating a seemingly endless stream of posts. You see, every time we scroll and interact with new content, we're giving the algorithm more information to work with. In fact, we're totally aware that this is happening, and we're going to spill all the tea on how autoplay works and why it is such a game changer for engagement. It is like the difference between walking into a shop and seeing a sales associate immediately offering us a sample of perfume versus going in and searching for it ourselves. Before we move on, let's take a step back and appreciate the brilliance of these features. But like anything else in life, moderation is key. So now that we know about engagement signals and how the infinite scroll and autoplay keep us on the app longer, we need to talk about personalization. But it's not all sunshine and rainbows. It turns out that personalization has a dark side. And the worst part is that we might not even realize it's happening. And that's why it's important to be aware of the potential downsides of personalization. And don't worry, we've got some tips on how to do that later. Okay, so we've talked about how algorithms use our engagement signals and personalization to curate our feeds, but there's another factor that plays a big role: the creator. But how do they do it? By analyzing their audience's behavior and understanding when they're most active, they can increase the chances that their posts will be seen by more people. These creators know how to capture attention with catchy titles, eye-catching thumbnails, and compelling descriptions. But perhaps most importantly, these creators understand the value of community. So what's the secret to cracking the algorithm? But before we wrap things up, let's talk about how you can take back control of your feed. First, mute and unfollow accounts that drain your energy or don't bring you joy. Finally, turn off autoplay and notifications to minimize distractions and reclaim your peace of mind. And hey, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe and leave a comment below with your thoughts. Who knows?